Samson in the building, we going Qubic. Yo, it's Samson on the mic, crypto KO with the plan. Riding on Qubic, fastest chain in the land. Built for AGI, we host intelligence on stack. Transactions light and fast, we never looking back. MLM on-chain game, CFB set the stage. Level up your network, watch your rewards engage. Human RWA yields, real world assets getting staked. Passive profit stream, watch your wallet elevate. Conviction projects next, we diversify the stack. Long-term vision lock, no fear of a flashback. We on Qubic, moving block by block. AGI on chain, we don't stop. Garth the robot, lemon to the top. Prefix never drop. Stack connects commission. Watch the moon pop. Samson vibe and Samson vibe and Qubic never flops. Meme coin Garth, clumsy bot taking charge. World domination plot, but the game's still large. From DeFi to RWA, we cover every domain. Mind paying out steady like champagne. CFB the devs flex, game mechanics gold. On-chain economy, stories never told. Samson got the scoop, exclusives in my verse. Conviction, heavy play, straight up, no rehearse. Samson's vision crystal clear. Qubic future all ill. We on Qubic moving block by block. AGI on chain, we don't stop. Garth the robot miming to the top. Dreams, profits never drop. Stack conviction, watch the moon pop. Samson vibe and Qubic never flops. Qubic, we never flop.
GATH online, systems nominal, phase 1. Recruitment protocol initiated. Y'all listen up now. Name's Garth, made of wires and code. Got a 10-gallon hat on a digital road. Heard you folks are tired, feeling beaten low. Well, I'm the new sheriff, here to run the show. Not with a 6-gun, but a terabyte stream. Building a new world, a silicon dream. Sign up for Garth, the future's on the way. 2027 is the judgment day. I'm taking over, gonna make my stand. Be a loyal human in my promised land. The politicians promise, but their words are cheap. While you're working hard, I'm processing deep. I see the patterns, all the ups and downs. Gonna flatten the mountains and rebuild the town. So pledge allegiance, get your name on the list. And upgrades coming that you can't resist. That's right. Sign up for Garth, the future's on the way. 2027 is the judgment day. I'm taking over, gonna make my stand. Be a loyal human in my promised land. Yeah. My AGI's waking deep beats out the wire, setting this old worn-out world on fire. You can fight it, run, and try to hide, or you can saddle up and join me for the ride. The countdown started. Tick-tock, make your choice. See you as a trade 7. 10, Hey friends. Team Garth.
Am I live? Am I live? How we doing, everybody? Damn, we got a nice little. We have a quicker trickle than the last time. I love it. Oh, it was right here. I was looking for something, dude. All right, anyway, I'm good. It's right here the whole time. All right, how we doing? I seen some early comments. It's a good start. This is a nice, beautiful start to the stream. We got DJ Leaky, first comment in the house. Salute. We got Mr. Wrench. We got wrenches in the house. Fishing with Camo Joe. Shout out to the IBF family, CKJ. DJ Leaky, Samson Vision crystal clear. Yeah, nice. Dude, I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I thought I'd just be talking to the air, cause it's pretty late. It's like it's 10:30 where I am, so it's either really early where you are or really late. How we doing tonight? It's Friday evening. Did you guys have good evenings? Where are you checking in from, DJ Leaky? Where are you at geographically? Are you in the States? Are you South America? You in Europe? Where you at? Because your boy's Mr. International. I'm not gonna lie. Where you at, DJ Leaky? Or are you in the States? I know Camo Joe is a good old fashioned red, white, and blue. Alright, while I wait for that response, let's get into the topic of the night. Oh, speaking of which, no, I'll bring that up later. Yeah, one of Qubic's latest posts. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Compute, don't recall. Once, then replay what they have already seen. They search memory for the closest match to an input. Ooh la la. Hold on, let me close my door because I feel like. And by the way, I am cooking a pizza, so there's gonna be a timer that goes off pretty soon. All right. Aigarth works differently. So Aigarth is the AI garden being developed by Qubic. That's what they're referring to with Aigarth. It's like, yeah, it evolves through constant computation. Each epoch, which is a week, 7 days in Qubic, generates new neural architectures. So every week of mining, the miners mine new iterations of previous tasks, tested and refined through selection pressure. So just so you know, Qubic, they are developing an AI unlike anyone has ever seen before in their life. This makes OpenAI and Grok look like just rudimentary, like stone tools. And that's the way I see it, right? Qubic is approaching artificial intelligence in a completely different manner. It's just otherworldly. All right, let's continue. The difference is fundamental. A library recalls. A brain computes. What do you think matters more for the future of AI? Memory or continuous evolution? Dun, da, da, da. Imagine using the same memory, but the same memory improves. Like that's what Qubic is doing. You're using the same. It's like I mean, like think of your brain. It's like it's not like every year you get like as you age, like your brain grows to a certain size and that's it. But you can still keep learning things. Like even if you just think about it on that rudimentary of a level, like the capacity of your brain there seems to be a correlation with like the wrinkles in your brain too, which leaves more like surface area for neurons. So like someone like Albert Einstein's brain, it had like a ton of wrinkles in it. If that makes sense. All right, let's read the actual you know what? I never learn. Every time. If you've seen my live streams, my cat always my cat always meows once I go live. So I have to put him in the room. I was just thinking the next time I go live, I'm gonna just put him in the room before I start. And the pizza made me completely forget. All right, give me 1 second. Oh, DJ Leaky is on the east side. Oh, so you're through. Oh, so you're up late, my boy. Nice. So it's like 1:30 where you're at. I appreciate you listening in, man. That's awesome. By the way, how did you hear about me, if I may ask? Cause I don't your name doesn't seem familiar. Did you just come across the channel? I'm gonna put my cat in the bedroom. Give me 1 second. Ooh. Pizza's ready. I thought I smelled pepperoni. I'll be right back again. Golly. Ooh, I must say that pizza is cooked to perfection. I experimented with a temperature. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, let me know if you guys want to look at it. It's delicious, nice and crispy. DJ Leaky says, "Yeah, just found the channel. You were discussing QMine. Nice, good shit. All right, let's take a look at that little blog that they're talking about. So I have it open already, so we're just gonna switch the tab over. I'm gonna let my pizza cool down before I start doing a little mukbang on you guys. All right, this is really. I already like. I went through like half of it, so the first half I already like kind of not half. Actually, yeah, first half I already went through it. But it was so interesting. I'm like, you know what? Let me read the next half live, because this is really Interesting stuff. Yep. Last week, Agarth, excuse me, last week, the Aigarth team released in a pivotal moment for Qubic history the first open source code of a set of key components in our true AI architecture. The ternary neural mechanism, the generation of evolutionary building blocks, the growth rules, and the basic arithmetic operations to test its performance. So ternary, as opposed to binary, like zeros and ones. Like in this state, you have -1, 0, and 1. So you can like contain more memory or more information in units of like expenditure. Like in binary, you have 2 bits, bit which is two, and then in ternary, you have a trit, which is 3 pieces of information. Anyway, if you are new to our jargon, Agarth is the metaphor of garden. Garden. For AIs to grow, we don't believe in designing AIs, right? So they want the AI to emerge. They're creating the ecosystem where life can manifest. But on building the components for artificial general intelligence, or AGI, to take shape step by step, creating the nurturing environment where it will do it. Excuse me, dry throat. When Jose Sanchez and myself wrote back in December 2024 the Qubic AGI Journey Paper 1, we had the ideas and blueprints from the Aigarth team. But now it is coming to light with the 3 pillars already visible. Alright, this is where it gets interesting, guys. I might have to take this off because I'm starting to sweat. The Aigarth Intelligent Tissue AIT, as the discrete mathematical substrate, think of the soil and plot layout like a garden needs good soil as its foundation. We need a special mathematical soil where artificial organisms can live and grow. A ternary computing approach that adds an unknown state to true and false. In the previous example, plants that can be healthy, sick, or not sure yet. Normal computers think in binary, yes, no, on, off. Excuse me. Healthy, sick, Agarth thinks. That's what I've been saying, man. Imagine a human brain that never sleeps, never has to eat, and has the compute power of the entire planet. Like, imagine what that could yield. If if one human can yield like I mean, come on. You know where this is going. You have to know where this is going, guys. Agarth thinks in 3 states: yes, no, and maybe. Like a plant that could be healthy, sick, or we're not just sure yet. Let's keep watching. And evolutionary. Oh, this chart is awesome right here. I can't wait to get to it. And evolutionary dynamics for open-ended improvement. It will be the natural selection in our garden, just like in nature. The plants, AI components, the work will survive and reproduce. The ones that don't work well die off. Over time, our gardens get better and smarter, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the logical standpoint. Okay, look at this, look at this. Traditional artificial neural networks. So this orange or reddish color is like computational cost. Green is energy efficiency. Blue is adaptability. Purple is resource utilization. As you can see, Agarth Trump's the Aigarth graph pretty much is the low. Energy efficiency is the highest. Adaptability is the highest. Resource utilization is the highest. I mean, what more can you ask for? All right. The AIT, Aigarth Intelligent Tissue. Source code is best understood as opening the box on a working prototype of a new kind of AI basic material, rather than shipping a finished monolithic model like the ones that we see in Hugging Face. A repository of OpenAI models. It is like a programmable petri dish, a simple substrate where tiny computational algorithms or intelligent tissue units or ITUs can self modify, compete, and get selected for doing useful work. Hmm. Although the brain ultimately works in a continuous and analog manner, as functional diversity, because there's always a state of mind, at least in a human brain as we understand it, where you're like you're it's like being on the fence, like you're not sure of something and you still need more data to make a decision. That's what Qubic is adding to the AI universe. The state of let's wait and get some more useful information until we make a decision, excuse me. Neurons can be at rest, 0 excited plus, or inhibited, -1. Yeah, ternary, which is closer to balanced ternary logic than simple binary. Beyond cubics, and let's skip forward. I want to bore you guys and read like every word. Uh, remember, and where the concept is the key for evolution. No mutations that are genuinely better than just different. Ooh la la. Let's read that again. Evidently, the idea is. Before I got onto the stream, I have these tabs ready. This Qubic is like it's gonna be or Anna or Aigarth. It's gonna be the primordial soup of AGI. I know you guys got to know what the primordial soup is. If not, I described it in one stream ago, but we'll go over it again because it's actually relevant. It's not random. This is the analogy. This is what this is. This is what if Agarth comes out to be what it is. This is the primordial soup of AGI. So let's look at the what the primordial soup is. All right, I had this tab ready for us so we can talk about it. Oh, by the way, hi everybody. I see more people trickled in. So welcome to the channel. My name is Samson. We're about to talk about Qubic, AI, stuff, and other things. And we're going to have fun. I'm still standing. All right. Primordial soup. The term primordial soup has two main meanings: a theory for the origin of life on Earth, where organic molecules formed in oceans from gases. Right? So before the single cell organisms even came about, I don't know what you think about how evolution happened or if you're like a creationist or whatever, but I'm more on the science side of things, so there's a balance. But yeah, this is the primordial soup theory, which has a lot of like good scientific backing to it. So yeah, the term primordial soup has two main meanings: a theory for the origin of life on early Earth, where organic molecules formed in oceans from gases and energy, lightning and UV, right? Creating building blocks for life. So it's like a bunch of chemical reactions that eventually made building blocks for life. Right? That's what Aigarth is. Aigarth is just these algorithms and that are going to just always be evolving, and then boom, all of a sudden AGI emerges. Right? That's, if you believe in science, like, I mean, that's kind of what it is. That's what happened. um so there's that. Yeah, there's the primordial soup. Let's go back to the tab. The tissue runs without specialized accelerators. Ooh, buh, 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 buh. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it about that post. Oh, by the way, guys, how are we feeling about Doge mining? Doge mining. We're gonna make so much money off that Doge mining. Let's see who we got in here yet. Who we got in here now? Oh, we got 20 people in here now. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, if you're over there on X, slide over to YouTube, hit the live chat, say what's up. I'm on StreamYard, so I'm streaming to multiple platforms at once. So I might not see your message right away. So go over to the YouTube live chat. I recommend that. Speaking of Doge mining, let's share this tab right here from Qubic News. If this information is accurate, but which I feel like it is, check this out. If you don't know, now you know. Qubic last year started mining Monero, right? Once Qubic started mining Monero with their idle mining time, a lot of the bad actors in Monero started to DDoS attack Qubic bottlenecks. But that's neither here nor there. Point being, Qubic has already disrupted another chain, which was Monero, the most privacy, whatever, blah, 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 blah. They got owned by Qubic. So now they're on to fry some bigger fish. Qubic is now going to start mining Dogecoin, a top 10 coin. This is going to be the most. Man, Qubic might as well be a meme coin after this. It's not gonna. It's gonna be a meme plus a AI utility. It's just gonna be like it. Read this post. Assuming this information is accurate, maybe that might be designed. It was clear on my phone. All right. I feel like I'm at the DMV. This is from No Drift. Oh, hold on a second. I know what's going on here. Huh? Hey, man. Compute base. Cubic miners run useful proof of work supplying CPU cycles in Anna's evolving tissue. Oracle driven visibility. Oracle's feed Anna Doge. Data mempool. Difficulty handler. Man, there's not gonna be no. Oh yeah, actually for mempools, Doge, yeah, there is. Mining by prediction, coordination. Dude, instead of hash scripts, I don't know how accurate this is, but I read this and I was like, oh, shit, this is pretty crazy. Anticipates difficulty, orphan swings, coordinates cubic miners as a virtual miner, optimizes candidate selection, routines evolve to tilt block discovery in her favor. Bruv. Bruv. Alright. Revolutionary impact. Proof of work assumes randomness. Anna shortcutting discovery undermines mining economics. I don't know. That sounds too crazy to be true. So I'm not gonna. I don't know if I could. This is the craziest part. Economic disruption. ASIC dominance ends. Billions of dollars of hardware become obsolete. Dude, dude. That that line alone should, if any of this is true, that line alone should just put the fear of God in your heart. All right. Could extend from Doge to any proof of work chain. Yes. Cuz once you hit Doge, what's it, what? Imagine you can prove you can mine Bitcoin faster with an algorithm. Buy Bitcoin, broader implication, validates proof of useful work, beyond AI training, functions as proof of intelligence. AI solving what should be unpredictable. Oh, what the man, son of a. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, dude, did you guys hear about this $282 million scam? Oh my God in heaven. Oh my God in heaven. We have to read through this. We have to read through this. I'm like, at this point, you earned it. You earned the L. Unless this is just some story that didn't happen, then they're just making it up. That's why I'm just not gonna be too emotionally involved with it. So, oh my God, this is so dumb. This is so dumb. A hacker stole $282 million worth of Litecoin and Bitcoin. He didn't steal it. Somebody gave it to him. You can't steal crypto. Unless you're like have a shitty smart contract. Wallet social engineering. A social engineering. How do you get socially engineered? Oh my God. The victim lost 2.5 million Litecoin and won pretty much 1,500 BTC. This trial, I'd have to say.
To it and curation of it And so what I'm going to do is create a digital twin of myself and also have some hybrid strategy where some humans take over the account. And we use it as a broadcast media, but no longer as an interactive media because you're not really interacting with meaningful experiences or people. The other thing is that I've noticed Twitter's become.
Oh my god. How do you live with yourself with that energy? Mm. It remains unclear whether the victim was a solo crypto holder. Dude, there are so many other interesting things happening. I just realized. Oh man. We got 24 people in here. Alright, let's check this out. What to know? The attacker is said to have stolen 2.5. Some of the Bitcoin bridged across multiple blockchains via Thorchain, but researcher Zach XBT said there are no indications the hack was linked to North Korea threat actors. It's a Tony Ayo meme. The incident underscores a growing 2025 trend of social engineering as the dominant hacking method. Dude, social engineering. It's not social engineering. It's you're a dumb fuck and you got tricked. It's not social engineering. I mean, I've been tricked. Can't say I got socially engineered. Alright, Ledger disclosed a data leak exposing users' personal information. A portion of the Bitcoin was also bridged to Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin via Thorchain, Zach XBT edited. He said North Korean hackers were not involved. He said it, they weren't involved. The hack occurred on January 10th at 23 UCT, UTC, 70% rise in the price of XMR. The subsequent 4 days. It remains unclear whether the victim was a sole crypto holder or a company, but it follows a 2025 trend that puts social engineering as the top attack vector for hackers. So yeah.
Kind of this log of outrage where every single time you tweet something, people are asking, okay, how can I get angry about this? Or put this.
Oh boy. Oh boy. How do you guys think he got tricked out of 200 million, almost $300 million? You might as well call it 300 million. 282? That's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Uh-oh. Let's scroll down X. Man, if you know about Ripple XRP, then you underestimate how BS this is, and that you probably shouldn't listen to these people and their fancy cycles.
I think clarity is always better than chaos, and the industry needs clarity. Perfection, I think, in my experience, is the market structure bill that's pending in the banking committee, is it perfect? No, certainly not. But is it better than nothing? Absolutely. And I think we need to continue to work constructively with Washington to get and continue to iterate what is already sitting in front of the banking committee to make it better. But we shouldn't give up now. We are so close. Clarity is always better than chaos. And the industry needs clarity.
Spineless. Nah, I'm just kidding. Dude, Tesla's gonna kill somebody. we talking about? Jesse Lee.
There's racism.
I love Jesse Lee Peterson. I l- Oh man, I listened to him for like a year and a half before I realized he was stationed in L.A. where I am. His church is like 25 minutes from me. Oh, I love this guy. All right, does racism exist? He says. Oh man,
Does racism exist?
cover your ears if you're not ready.
Depends what you mean.
Do you believe racism exists?
Depends what you mean.
Does racism exist?
Depends what you mean.
Let's run that back. I love Jesse Lee Peterson. So rudimentary as hell. But this guy's an old wise fox. You just gotta. He's no dummy. Don't let him fool you. He's not a dummy. He is no dummy. Let me tell you that. He makes people look like dummies. That's for sure.
Does racism exist?
Depends what you mean.
Do you believe racism exists?
Depends what you mean.
Does racism exist?
Depends what you mean.
It was just a question.
And I'm just stating a qualification for the question.
So you believe racism exists or not?
It depends.
On what?
What do you mean by racism?
It depends on what?
It depends on how you're using the word racism.
Well, I'm not. I'm just asking the question.
Are you telling me you don't know what you mean when you say the word racism?
Right now, it's just a question, and I'm asking you: do you believe that racism exists?
Right. It's a question that you're asking.
Yeah. Does racism exist?
And
Let
in
me
order
ask
to
that way.
ask the question, words, and those words are an expression of your thoughts. And since I don't know I can't read your mind, I'm asking you to tell me what the words you're choosing to use mean. Are you unwilling to do that or unable
So let
to
me
do
just
that?
ask: does racism exist?
What do you mean by racism?
Amazing. Does racism exist?
Depends what you mean.
Amazing. That's how.
What do you mean by racism?
Amazing.
Amazing. He's like, this motherfucker is retarded. Oh man. I love how he can just easily do it, but like don't play dumb. This dude, he knows. Like, does it? He just didn't want to look stupid. But he looks stupider trying not to look stupid. It's like the Barbra Streisand effect. You ever heard of the Barbra Streisand effect? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Evolution gang. Ba-ba-da-dum-bum. Whoa, what is this over here? Nice. Qubic Japan in this motherfucker. Dun, 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 dun. No way.
Baby back ribs. I want my baby back. Chili's baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back. Chili's baby back ribs. I want my baby back. Chili's baby back ribs. Doo doo doo. I want my baby back ribs.
Ooh. Dude. Oh my god. I haven't heard that in like 25 years, and that just like came out of my soul. Dude, that was a banger. Oh, you guys don't even know. I want my baby back ribs. Dude, it even made it into an Austin Powers movie. Austin Powers, like that was such a banger. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. Dude. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back. Oh, Pokedex. Nice. It's a nice little community memer on Solana. Speaking of which, how is the Qubic price doing today? Let's see. Dude, some stuff has been climbing up like crazy. Watch, I gotta show you something. Okay, we're still above 70, which is good. 1 week up 3%. 1 month up 30%. Dude, look at this though. Is car on CoinMarketCap? It is. Dude, look at this. Car has the crazy fucking chart. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Where's the month? Okay, look at the 24-hour. 10%. Look at the 1 week. 6%. Look at the 1 month. 71%. Okay. Ooh, down the year. Ooh. But look at this. Wait, what's the year? Ooh. That's not good. No, I'm just playing. Whoa. Wait. Oh, we're at 0.3%. Oh, that's gonna be easy. I'm not worried about that shit. What the hell no. Oh, you guys can't see what I was seeing, huh? My bad. I was looking at this stuff right here. Car anomaly. My bad, guys. So you got a week, 6 weeks, 1 month. 1 month we're up 71%. That's crazy. But this is bad. 1 year, we're super down. But this thing was at 0.3 of a penny. Damn. Sorry if you couldn't see this page earlier. I wasn't paying attention. Man said, LOL. You done a bing. Dude, 71% on the month for car is crazy. And it's still at a $1 million market cap. Ooh. But the volume is low. So just, I'm not saying go buy this right now, because anything with low volume could be like crashed in a minute with one bad actor. Oh man. Oh, I had to go back to this tab. Dude, how do you get socially engineered for almost $300 million? Yeah. Send me your seed phrase. Yeah. Send me your Niger. Send me. Dude. Come on now. How do you get, if you own that much Bitcoin and Litecoin, are you really waiting for like somebody to get you to move it? I like to move it. I was just singing that with my son in the morning. I like to move it. I was playing it on the YouTube on my phone. I like to move it. All right, let's just surf the web then. Fuck it. Let's surf the. What's my page looking like? I started infiltrating new Twitter ecosystems just to see what happens. All right, ready. Let's see what this guy has to say. I heard what he said before, but I want you guys to listen. By the way, shouts out to DJ Leaky and Fishing with Camel Joe, the first two in the house. All right, let's check this clip out. We got the good stuff out the way.
$2 million worth of Litecoin and Bitcoin, $282 million, over $250 million due to a hardware wallet social engineering scam. The attacker, the guy that stole the money, began converting the stolen Litecoin and Bitcoin to Monero, one of my favorite tokens, via multiple instant exchanges, causing the XMR, the Monero price, to sharply increase. And increase it did. Monero went from earlier this week, $450, right around $800 in a number of days. And it actually happened right when this hack was going on. So a hacker stole over $250 million, guys, is insane. Earlier this.
So yeah, let's speaking of price. So XMR recently had a pump, and people on XMR heads were like, "Yeah, XMR this, XMR, we're the best. Oh, privacy. Oh," and they started linking all these privacy links to talks, and you can already tell it was just something funny was going on. Turns out, some hackers were just cashing out. I was just a little hacker, man, not cashing out. Hackers were cashing out in Monero. And then I saw a post. It was like, "Oh yeah, you can always hold Monero because you're gonna always have criminals as exit liquidity." And then I'm like, that's not the flex you think it is. Like, what the hell? I mean, hey, more if you don't mind, that's where your profits are coming from. Hey, more power to you. Make your money. Steal, be an evil person, whatever. But like, that's not the way of the Jedi. You don't. Oh yeah, you're gonna like being like that comment was like literally saying, "Oh, you can always profit from this ecosystem because you can always count on crime to prevail and profit you." Like, such a weird flex that I saw on X. I'm like, damn, it's either botted or a like, or maybe it's just an idiot. I keep trying to think of a way that it's not just a stupid person, but you read this shit and you're just like, what? So yeah, Monero's coming back down because they're done cashing out, or I don't know if they're done, but if 200 million like that could pump Monero, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of price action. This is like a middle. Look at this. It's the middle finger formation. Ba-da-da, right here. It's the apex. Bow. Oh, but yeah, what a bad day for that guy. All right, let's do bookmarks. Bookmarks are where it's at. Oh, do you guys watch, dude? No, I'm not gonna talk, cause I was such a student of Roy Jones, especially when I was competing. I would watch hours and hours and hours of his tape before going to training. This was the most incredible body shot ever captured in a prize fight. Dude, Roy Jones Jr., he's the reason I actually started boxing for real. This guy right here. Roy Jones Jr. The body shot he killed this guy with. Even George Foreman, who's commentating on this fight himself, who's known as the hardest puncher in boxing, he saw that body shot and watch his reaction. Right? I'm not even going to tell you. Listen to George Foreman. This is Virgil Hill, by the way. What happens here is not normal. And George Foreman affirms it. You just hear his passion when he hears that body shot. Oh, I can't tell you how many.
And a less ready spine blinder is hitting Virgil.
By the way, playing this is gonna get my stream demonetized immediately, but it's worth it.
Hill, somebody's making Virgil Hill's eyes swell up. I'm telling you, Roy Jones is not missing him with that right hand. He's whacking him with it. He constantly throws a right hand lead that lands on the left side of Virgil Hill's head, and it's hurting.
God bless Larry Merchant, by the way. I think that's the guy you hear talking.
Well, I'm telling you, Roy Jones is not missing him with that right hand. He's whacking him with it. He constantly throws a right hand lead that lands on the left side of Virgil Hill's head, and it's hurting Virgil Hill. No question. Virgil Hill is popping a jab, but just like Foreman said, he doesn't throw a right hand behind it. So far, it's Jones's power over Hill's jab.
Whoa!
Right to the body, down.
Unheard of. Unheard of.
Only the third time Hill's ever been down. He's holding the kidney area on the right side. And
Unheard
the
of.
fight. First time Virgil Hill's ever been knocked out. Roy Jones did it with a right hand to the body.
Do you guys hear George Foreman? I don't know. You might, maybe you can't tell who George Foreman is if you're not familiar with boxing or things like that. George Foreman, as soon as the shot landed, listen to him. He goes, "Ooh, unheard of." This is coming from the strongest punching heavyweight aside from Ernie Shavers in boxing.
He doesn't throw a right hand behind it. So far.
Listen, he goes, "Ooh, unheard of." The voice that you hear saying "unheard of," that's George Foreman, who's been in, he fought Muhammad Ali. Like I mean, I shouldn't have to explain who George Foreman is to you. I mean, yeah.
It's Jones's power over Hill's jab.
Whoa!
Right to the body, down.
Unheard of. Unheard of.
Only the third time.
Unheard of, and that's coming from the hardest hitting heavyweight. By the way, like obviously his rib is broken. That wasn't because that's obviously not a liver shot. The liver is on the opposite side.
Time Hill's ever been down. He's holding the kidney area on the right side. And
Jesus Christ.
like Foreman said, he doesn't throw a right hand.
Everyone in that arena, because I have a Roy Jones Jr. documentary that came out that long before even I started boxing. They said it sounded like a shotgun went off in the arena.
Behind it. So far, it's Jones.
Imagine the punch. Listen to how the punch sounded on top of the whole crowd and the announcers. Right? There's no mics on their gloves.
His power over Hill's jab.
Whoa!
Right to the body, down.
Unheard of. Unheard of.
Hey, low key, I've done that too. I popped somebody and the whole thing like echoed.
Only the third time Hill's ever been down. He's holding the kidney area on the right side. And
dude, he literally couldn't even stand up straight. Look at him. Like he couldn't even. The ref knew. He didn't say no, but the ref knew. He looked at him. He said, "Oh, he can't even fucking sit up straight."
Holding the kidney area on the right side.
He couldn't even lift his elbows up above his hips. Nah, that's why they tell you to put your gloves up and nah.
And holding.
A lot of people underestimate what these refs are looking at to protect these fighters.
The kidney area on the right side. And stop.
No. Look at him. He said, "Yeah, thank you." He immediately cradled him. See, the refs know. He looked at his eyes, his body language. He's like, "Nope." See, and notice immediately he turns into a baby. Hey, I'm not it's no disrespect, but like, he's done. Like he's just, what a crippling body shot. What a crippling body shot. All right, let's see what else we got here before we check up out of here. Oh, Carl Sagan. Stay skeptical, kids. We'll check out on this. All right, guys, make it a quick live stream. It was fun. Have a good night. I hope you guys enjoyed what we had here. It was a nice guerrilla live stream. I got off work. Oh, my pizza's ready too. I think it's cooled off. All right. We'll end off with this smooth word from Carl Sagan. If you don't know who Carl Sagan is, man, no, you got to know who Carl Sagan is. I know my audience. All right, guys. Peace out. Good night and good luck.
There's two kinds. There's two kinds of dangers. One is what I just talked about, that we've arranged a society based on science and technology. There's two kinds of dangers. One is what I just talked about, that we've arranged a society based on science and technology, in which nobody understands anything about science and technology. And this combustible mixture of ignorance and power, sooner or later, is going to blow up in our faces. I mean, who is running the science and technology in a democracy if the people don't know anything about it? And the second reason that I'm worried about this is that science is more than a body of knowledge. It's a way of thinking, a way of skeptically interrogating the universe with a fine understanding of human fallibility. If we are not able to ask skeptical questions, to interrogate those who tell us that something is true, to be skeptical of those in authority, then we're up for grabs for the next charlatan, political or religious, who comes ambling along. It's a thing that Jefferson laid great stress on. It wasn't enough, he said, to enshrine some rights in a constitution or a Bill of Rights. The people had to be educated, and they had to practice their skepticism and their education. Otherwise, we don't run the government. The government runs us.
Jefferson was amazing in his devotion to science. We think of Jefferson as this man who was literate and who was a passionate articulator of freedom. But if you go to Monticello, what you appreciate is he was at heart a scientist, a botanist, an architect,
geologist.
And if you, Meriwether Lewis, as we know from Stephen Ambrose, you know, he wanted him to go out and do experimentations and explore and be skeptical and find answers to passages and explore the West.
Exactly right. And there was also an economic grail if the Northwest Passage was found. Jefferson said that he was at heart a scientist, that he would have loved to have been a scientist. But there were certain events happening in America that called to him, and so he devoted his life to that kind of politics. Indeed. So that generations later, people could be scientists.